Welcome back, ladybirds and papa birds, I suppose, whatever that means. We're on a very little exploration mission to go and see Pauline, since we're at the edge of the bubble. The community goal's finished in Abroin, and I thought, whilst I can't be asked messing around in a trader trying to get an extra couple of mil, so I'm not doing it. But I looked at where we are, and we're sort of near the edge of inhabited space. As you see it, just everything up here is grey, indicating that nobody is owning the system. And I'm just looking around for the furthest. I've been over here. I think that's Tiquan, is it? No, it's Col something. Either way, that's not what I wanted to do. That is not what I wanted to do. Let's get to where we're looking at. So, I saw this place, this Col Sector here. Now there is one more somewhere else, which we will also go and see. It is a wait a minute, this is not where we're going. However, this is the one we will go to afterwards. Let's just sort this bloody map out. Right, that'll do. This is, we look at the details on this. What interested me about this place is there's a population of 23 people. Now, that's going to be worth a visit. So we're going to go and have a look at this. However, prior to seeing that, I then noticed further over, the very furthest occupied empire system is V092 Hercules, and it has an interesting little blurb. At the edge of occupied space, when you feel nowhere is safe from the scum that lurk in the dark corners, turn to Pauline for a safe passage into the occupied zone. Interesting. Who is Pauline? That's what I want to know. So this is a little dictatorship planet, if you like, system, and I will go and have a look at it. Now, it's not very many jumps away, but when you actually look into the system, it's a pretty cool system. What is immediately interesting about it is when you click on, whoa, don't do that. What the frick? When you target it and look at it, all of these places have pristine reserves, which is pretty damn interesting. And there's no exploration to be done out here. It's already been explored. It's a known system, if you like. But when you start looking at some of these rings, this one in particular caught my eye. An argon-rich planet. I've never seen an argon-rich planet before. And it's a pristine metal-rich ring. Now, at some point, I'm going to go here and mine the bloody Moria out of it. But I'm not going to do that yet. We're going to go and see Pauline at Malchiodi Escape. There's no shipyard there, which you would imagine there wouldn't be, because it's pretty damn far away. You wouldn't imagine there would be. Also on this planet there is a landable. There's two. King Base. Okay, now. So King Base and Doctorow. Again, I would have been surprised if this had a shipyard, and it doesn't. But it's interesting to know that that's there. That's a much bigger place. That's a little sort of tiny little place. There's no commodities market. However, slaves and all the rest of that stuff is prohibited. We won't go to this one. We will go here. So that is the plan. First off, we're going to go to this system. It looks pretty cool. It's right on the edge of space. So if we bookmark that, it shouldn't be too many jumps. Maybe 6 jumps. It is only 5 jumps. We've filled out the hold with extraction stuff, because that's the type of... We're not going to make much money on it, but it's only a difference of one jump. It doesn't make any difference. So let's get out into the great blue yonder and go and see what lurks at the edges of space. I think it's useful to come and have a look at these places. I mean, the devs have put all this stuff in, all this lore is in the game. It would be remiss not to actually use it. Let's get past that adder, or hauler, whatever it was. Shitter. That'll do. Boofed. Woohoo! Yeah. That is how all the pilots get out of the dock. Every single one. Come on. Let's get on the go. Let us go. So yeah, I think there are these little interesting little systems that you can go to. What I'm really going here for is to check, well, not to check out, but I just want to see how populated it is and what it's like to do some mining, because I haven't done any proper mining. And it doesn't seem that far away if you want to go and do some mining in pristine rings. You don't have to mine in resource extraction areas, whatever they're called. I mean, in fact, yeah, you really don't have to. You're really only going there if you want to shoot pirates, I guess, or if you are a pirate and you want to shoot the unfortunate sods who are there. So you can just drop straight into rings and start mining away. And it's interesting to note that usually ring systems have two rings, an inner ring and an outer ring. And I believe the inner ring is ring A and the outer ring is ring B. And sometimes it does make a difference which ring yes, you are mining. Sometimes it makes a difference which ring you are mining. Never has a truer word been said. But finding these little sort of places is interesting. I watched a video last night from Obsidian Ant talking about the mysteries of the galaxy. And he was talking about the fact that out of all of the star systems in the galaxy, in the game, only 0.01% of them have been explored or seen, if you like. So the game, they obviously know what's going on, which I find phenomenal, really, because, well, everywhere I go, it's already been explored. So unless I'm not, maybe I need to go off the beaten path a little bit more, but, I don't think I always... Well, I don't really know. To be fair, on the PlayStation 4, I haven't done any exploring, really, apart from to get to the 300 light years away from the starting place, which we did, just to open up the engineer. But yeah, I think I'm going to get out the passenger cabin, possibly put in an auto field repair unit, whatever. Put in an advanced, what's it called? A detailed surface scanner, and I'm just going to go out. Just going to go down the pub. Just turn the game off and bugger off. That's what we're going to do. So I'm going to try and go somewhere. Anyway, back to what Obsidian was saying. There are huge areas of the galaxy that are permit locked. I mean, huge areas. If you just start randomly looking around the galaxy, it gets quite difficult logistically to move around because of the way the zoom works and the way that everything else works. See, this would be a nice one to do, but Alcius has already done it all. And Wazjig. What? Didn't realise I was actually moving. That scared the crap out of me. Yeah, so there are huge areas that are permit locked, and he was talking about the lore of the game, where they were saying, well, we know there are the Thargoids, but they're now suggesting that there are two factions of Thargoids, a hostile, you know, like a crazy, bloodlusty, hostile Thargoid race, and a more sort of diplomatic, peaceful Thargoid race. And similar, not similar, but kind of similar with Guardians as well. There are the Guardians, and then there are exiled Guardians. And what they're saying is all of these permit-locked areas of space could be... Shall I kill this guy? Oh, if he gets me, I'll kill him. Is he now behind me? It doesn't really matter. There could be... these massive permit-locked areas of space could be their bubble, if you like. Hey, he's got me. Okay, buddy. I think that's all I need to do with this. Yes, come on, I've slowed down. If you really want me, Nukamba Interstellar, What do you reckon, buddy? I agree. There you go. See you later. Go. Let's get back on it, shall we? Oh, actually, we probably need to be facing where we want to go. Is he going to jump us straight away? Yes, it is. I found this superbly interesting, and it hadn't even occurred to me because, you know, limited brain matter, etc. That there could be other bubbles within the game, and of course, why shouldn't there be? You know. And then he was going on to look at all the different relatively organic matter that has been found, like these forests that have been found on planets. What am I doing here? Why is that's better? And the big space pumpkin fields as well. All this stuff, and that's all pretty cool, you know. And unless you go out there and start finding it, you're not finding it. You know, which is the opposite of finding it. Look how far away that other star is. 509. Do you know what? I wonder if anybody's explored that. Did it say? This could be my first. Fuck you, Martin Bell. Jesus Christ. Who is going to go 500,000 light seconds away? Not me. Anyway, we are just about to drop into Pauline's base. We can't... I didn't really need to do any fuel skipping. We're only going 6 jumps, but... I did it anyway because it's habit, dear boy. Low security clean. Now, as far as I can tell, this is the hut. If you're thinking of the galactic plane on the sort of Z-axis, the up and down, rather than sort of like X and Y, left and right sort of thing. This is like the high up positive on the Z-axis, and also northwest of the bubble. This is where we are, and it's gonna be. I think it's 5,000 to get to where we are. Ah, there is a res site there. That's cool. I'll put us back into the system in a sec. There's King Base and Dr. O, but we're going to Malcoyote Escape, so it's 6,000 away. We will get ourselves on the way, because it will take a few minutes to get there, and then we'll go back and look at... Oh, there's another star there. It's nice. So those two, the binary, yeah, it is binary stars, but they're quite close together, which is interesting. Not super close, but you can see you have eyeballs. I hope you've got eyeballs, otherwise you're just sort of listening to this and can't see anything. So I'm going to come here in a Type 6 or a Type 7, probably. Hopefully I'm going to convince my wing buddies to come with. Not that I think there will be much need for protection, but I guess the way the game works, the AIs will just pop in and attack you. So there are some interesting... This is the one I'm interested in. This little planet here. Pristine reserves. I love the fact that it's a candidate for terraforming, and also the first ring type, metal-rich ring. You're going to get some good shiz-bomb there. And also it's an argon-rich atmosphere, which I've never seen, I don't think. In fact, I haven't even seen the fact that it pops up there saying argon-rich or nitrogen or methane. I'm sure that has been there before. And these are just moons, so that's why they all look pretty much the same. It's a bit of a shame that we can only land on moons at the minute. That's no moon. Well, yes it is actually. Yes, it is a moon. So we're going to go drop in and see Pauline. We still have a little while to go, but that's not a problem. Does it still say the information about her? Pauline's People's Party. Try saying that after a couple of beers. Yeah, it's not telling us the information on it. You have to go back out to the system map. But yeah, I will, when we land, I'll drop us back into the system map just so you can see exactly where we are. And we are nearly here. I don't think there's going to be a huge amount of profit on mineral extractors, because they're only 400 credits to buy anyway. But maybe you can sell them for 800, doesn't really matter. The fact is, one of the engineers wants you to trade in 50 different systems. Is it stations or systems? Don't know. I could check that. But so that's what I'm doing. Always take the opportunity to scan people. Get back onto the Malchiot escape. There you go. You see, it didn't take hardly any time to get here. And this is sort of like the Empire's most far-flung outpost, which I think is pretty cool. And I hope that if they've done something interesting with the look and feel of it, that would be even better. I don't think they will have, but we can have a look, because we are almost there. Then we're going to go to the Col Sector, which has a population of 23 people. I mean, what type of a population is that, other than crap? But anyway, as you see, we are just about to drop into Malchiot Escape at the arse end of Empire. It's not actually, it's sort of Federation space. Why the Empire have got some outposts up here, I do not know. And we're going to go and see Pauline, which is kind of cool. And we have a few gifts in the hold. Yeah, it just sort of looks red and normal. Yeah, it's cool though. It's still cool. Thank you. Where's me docking hole? Where's my docking hole? Down there. Whoa. Okay. Alright there, Johnny. No, that's two. I know it's down around the back of it somewhere. Yeah, as I said, this is how all the pilots fly. There she blows. Look at that. Oh yeah, contrails like a mohawk. Right, let's get over to the end of it. And we shall get docked. Alright, that'll do. That'll do, pig. Thank you. Delayed reaction. Let's get in here. Alright. And we are at the arse end of space. Malchiot Escape. Are you Pauline? No, it's Captain Natalie Poole. I wanted to see Pauline. Anyway, that's by the by. Let us look at where we are. So, alright. If I zoom out, you can see we're just there. Oh, there's an independent one a little bit further on up there, but that's cool. This is the furthest for the Empire. Then we're going to head to this little one here. This is population 23, which I'm intrigued to see what's going on. You're just having a look around. Oh, yep. Oh, you see there's independence up here. But over at this side, yep, it is just grey, grey, greyness. And we will go, as I said, I'm going to go off on an exploring trip. Is that a blue one? I thought I saw a blue thing down here. But no, this is where we are. So, and if we look at the... We're sort of... Are we near the... We're pretty close to the top on the Z plane as well. So this is where we are, anyway. We are here. And what I like about this is this little blurb. At the edge of occupied space, when you feel nowhere is safe from the scum that lurk in the dark corners, turn to Pauline for a safe passage into the occupied zone. Hell yeah, Pauline! Does she work in the laundrette? Don't know. Right, let's just... Oh god, I hate the way this fucking works. Right. Give me Col. Cool. Check this out. That's where we're heading next. Population. Jankers. 2 jumps, probably. Cool. As I said, there's no shipyard here. Putting shipyards this far out puts a sort of exploit in the game where you could use your ASP to get miles and miles away and then just spend a load of money to pull your Type 9 or your Type whatever over, or your Anaconda, or whatever ship you want. I'm just wondering, should I think... actually, first things first. There's hardly any data anyway. It doesn't make any difference. Let's just see if there is a missions board at the arse end of space. Deliver some stuff. This one's got 12. What on earth? Give us stuff. Alright, these guys are in famine. Hating it. Oof. Delivery, and that's really it. So there's hardly anything going on. But I'm gonna dink my data anyway. Selling. Cool. Now, let's see if we can make some money on these mineral extractors. Do you know what? You ain't going to get much of a better price than double on that. It's just a shame they weren't more expensive to start with, because that would have been a hefty profit. Now, are they doing anything out here? No, they're not. Are they making anything? No, they've got nothing really. There's no point buying anything. It's just going to waste our time. They've got some military grade fabrics for some reason. Maybe they've got 100,000 seamstresses here. Either way, we don't give a rat's a gabillion on that. Let's just see what we've got. There you go. Thank you for the useless power play that nobody ever deals with. Just have a look at this. Have they got interstellar out here? Yes, they do. I thought they would have. Am I going to use these? No, I am not going to redeem those bounties. So, this is Pauline's People's Party. Let's just see the traffic report. Look at this. How many people have been here in the past 24 hours? Me, another ASP, and a Cobra. I'd like to know who those people are. And they are players, so, you know, obviously it's not going to say how many AI have been there. I'm interested to know. There should be like a bulletin board where you can leave a message. You know, Al was here, Log was here. Spoon in your mother. Anyway, let's... 2 jumps to the most... Well, I don't know if it's the least populated system, but... Let's have a look. Let's get away from here. There's a load of wakes out there for some reason. Like there's been people here. I don't believe you. So let's get to where I actually wanted to go, which is the population 23, soon to become 24, star system. I'm not talking about planet, we're talking about system. Now, because it says population 23, I am assuming there is somewhere to land. There may not be. Up there, with one population, some Matt Damon poor bastard on his own, in a whole star system. God, that would just be... Hey, imagine the... God, you could play your music right up to 11. What a boring system that is. We'll just ignore that completely, and we will head to where we're headed. You see, this is cool. I've never done exploring with other people along. It's nice to see chat pop up and, you know that people are here, but I think it would be cool to do exploring in a wing, because it can be a bloody lonely business. But I am super interested. I was talking earlier on about these permit locked areas of space, and at some point they will be opened up, and I think there's going to be so much more content coming in the game. But what you've got to remember with that, and I certainly do, is that these guys can't keep working on the game unless there's some money coming in. So, having the store and all these extra add-ons and all the rest of it, I understand that. I mean, I'm not going to use it, it's not for me, but having to pay for the updates, if there's a massive update, yeah, if you get all the existing players... Oh, it's compromised system. This is cool. Compromised nav beacons are awesome. Let's have a look and see what we've got here. But yeah, I'd pay an extra 10 quid. Holy moly, 71? 71 astronomical objects? Let's have a look at this place, shall we? What on earth is this about? Look at it. What a cool system. Pauline has hold of it as well. Wow, there's the dock, so that's cool. We'll head there. All of this has been discovered, probably. I'm sure it has. By lots of different people, though. Yeah, different. Corrigan's done quite a bit. Borzignol's done quite a bit. How far away are these things saying they are? 185, great. 186, not good. Yep, they're all... Dark Wraith, he scanned 120 objects in a system that must... Saroth, that's cool. That's a lot, to be fair. That's 2,000 away, so we'll start heading there now, and we'll carry on looking at what we're looking at. I'm not going to bother with these little moons, because they're useless. We're going to head for that, because that's what we're orbiting. That is a cool looking system though. Do we need to scoop? No, we really don't. So let's just head to where we're going. There was the compromised nav beacon there, but we're not that bothered about that. It just means there's no police there, and I'd be surprised if there were people out here. But I'm interested to see what is happening on this planet. Baffin Horizons is where we're headed. Nod to Baffin Bay there. Now this, you would imagine, is the place where there are 23 people. It doesn't say... Yeah. I know that's the system. The population is system-wide, but this is the only place where people can be. So I guess it's here. Aravachi for Equality, Iburogian Silver Cartel, Pauline's People Party, and they want explosives. Well, we're not going to do that, and we'll be there in seconds. Space doesn't look all that different because we're not that far away from where we were, to be fair, where the community goal was. But when you get a lot further in and you start getting into the nebula, there are some interesting things. I did see on Obsidian Art's video yesterday, there was a star that had a nebula on the system. It was just a sort of system nebula, which looked absolutely friggin' amazing. It looked cool, but it was permit locked, so you couldn't get anywhere near it. But on the map, it looked cool. It was like a normal kind of coloured dot for a planet, and then it had a load of shiz around it. Right, now, where are we going? We are headed to this planet. That is where we're going. Now, this will be a normal rocky body. It would have been nice if they could have made this, you know, something different. I will check to see what the rings are on that place in 1 second. Just when we're getting ready to land. Well, actually, I'll do it after we've landed because I will have to. Now, hold on a minute. Is this another? Well, what is that thing orbiting it? Might as well, while we're here, do the moon's moon. The mini moon. Thank you very much. Okay, Baffin, where are you? Alright, that looks good. Looks like an interesting moon. There's some, looks like some canyons there. That's good. It's not just craters. Oh, they look pretty cool, actually. Like the look at that. I might actually stay here and try and get the lads to come around and get the SRVs out and have a bit of a SRV race, which would be cool. Oh, really? I've never seen one, the Planetary Nebula. I would like to see one at some point. Right, where are we? Okay, not quite. Maybe 300 should do us. Oh, that's a bit high, but it'll do. Yeah, I like the look of those canyons. Thing is, when you actually get into them, the canyon will be humongous, so it wouldn't feel like a canyon. However, Baffin Horizons, it's quite nice to come here. It would have been. I wonder if you can buy something and then buy it from this station and then sell it, and if that counts. It shouldn't do. If I was the dev, I would say no, that does not bloody count. But here we are, we're coming in. It's kind of cool. It's a big place, man. For being the arsehole of nowhere. What am I doing? I don't want to do that.
Oscar Golf. You are now under Imperial jurisdiction. Please
Good.
comply with all docking protocols.
I will, don't you worry.
You are cleared for access. You may now proceed to landing pad 05.
Okay. So, anybody who's joining, I'll show you where we are. We're at the arse end of the bubble. Let's just twist and shout a little bit on that. Yeah, these controls, they're not the easiest on the PlayStation. Okay, let's come down a bit. Whoa, alright. Smooth landing. That's all anybody wants. That should do. That's beautiful. I mean, that's almost perfect.
Landing gear deployed.
Yes, this is on PS4 at the minute. Because I bought it on the PS4 as well, but I will get back and carry on with the PC. They've absolutely such different experiences. They're really Very different, actually. And here we are. Hello.
Docking is completed. Begin
That's kind of cool.
lockdown. It is good to see you, Commander.
It's very good to hear your voice. Does he want to come down any slower than that? Is that a clipper or a cutter? It's a clipper, is it? Anyway, we don't care what it is. Let's get in and have a look where we are. Baffin Horizons. So, we'll just do this. Hold on, Captain Natalie Poole is here as well? What the hell? Or is she just the head of Pauline's People's Party? Either way, that's not bloody right, is it? Let's have a look. 4 Cobras, 2 Asps. Fine and dandy. Now we're only here just to say hello. This is all we're doing. We're just here to see what is going on. Any particular missions that are any good? This system is in boom state. I find that hard to believe. But maybe it is. There's a bug that rains skimmers. And then if you kill the skimmer, they fire on you. That is an interesting occurrence. Thankfully that I've never seen. But that's cool. Good info, man. Let's see where we are. And then work out what the next move is. Won't be moving today. I'll finish this in a minute, but it's nice to have people along for the ride. I'm wondering where to go. I know that the next bit of community action will definitely be down here. Of course it will. Do I want to go to the Witch Head Nebula? Do I want to go to Polaris? But it's still, we're nowhere from anything. Literally. There is a way to go. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going to go, but I like to be at this population 23. I'm going to hunt out, as Ablative said, I'm going to hunt out a population 1 system. I wonder if there's somewhere you can go that sort of gives you a rundown of some interesting, like a Elite Dangerous tourist board. If there isn't an Elite Dangerous tourist board website, then there friggin' should be. And if there isn't one, I'm going to do it. I think that would be kind of a cool thing. Also, I hope at some point all the third-party stuff like the EDDB, all the stuff that Canon's doing, everything else, why can we not access that in-game? Why can't we get that information? We're in a spaceship. You think it hasn't got a computer? Why? That just annoys me. But anyway, thanks for coming along, people. Nice to see you around. I'm on the hunt now for raining skimmers. That's interesting. That's quite cool. I will have a look. I might have a little fly out and get out of the ship and get on the skimmer and just have a little look around here. That's what I was going to do. Let's have a look at the ring of that planet that we're on. What is it? Oh, it's not a mineable ring, is it? Well, it must be. Maybe I need to do a detailed surface scan to get it. Probably do, which I haven't got installed, which is annoying. Oh man. A much higher albedo. Very nice. Okay, well, that's where we are. We are went for a little jaunt. Very nice. Do you know what? It's nice to do something other than just farm community goals, and because that is boring as boring gets. Also wondering on the next ship, is the Python gonna cut it? Is the FSD range going to be good enough in the Python? I don't know. We shall see. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you guys. Oh, Oh, dude. They can't give you first discoveries after... Oh, what, you can't... Ah, I see. I see what you're saying. I think what you're saying is if you discover something and you scan it and then die before you sell it, other people can't get the first discovery. Qualify that if you can. That doesn't matter. But I'm going to shut down the stream anyway. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will get some more content out at some point. I still need to do it. I still need to do something about these goddamn controls, because you cannot keep these controls as they are, as they come, because they just don't work. You've got to change them. It's kind of cool just sitting watching these ships come down. There's an asp coming down there. Anyway, thanks chaps and chapesses, and I'll catch you soon.